MAGA fans are again targeting Tyler Cherry since he's been given a new role in Biden's White House. Fox News shared a photo of Cherry in a netted shirt covered with rose petals. Let's take a look at what issues MAGA has with Cherry. The following video does not condone harassment or hate speech.
You know what? Mr. Cherry does a good job. Look how these Republicans, these hate mongers are trolling him and giving him a hard time merely because he has the honesty and the integrity to be what he wants to be. Isn't that an army, or be all that you can be? See, this is the mentality of the Republicans. This is what they are. They're filled with hate.
Donald Trump supporters on the far right are criticizing a little-known ex-Interior Department official in President Joe Biden's administration who was recently promoted. According to the FoxNews.com article by Andrew Mark Miller, published on June 21, 2024, a former Interior Department communication director in the Biden administration has been hired in a new role and will work on communication inside the Biden White House. We do not condone harassment or hate speech. Cherry was also bashed online 8 months ago. The following clip was posted 8 months ago. In the video, the White House is condemning online attacks against an Interior Department spokesman. The attacks online are targeting Tyler Cherry, Interior's Principal Deputy Communications Director, and started when the right-wing social media account Libs of TikTok criticized Cherry's appearance on X, formerly known as Twitter. The account shared photographs and old posts from Cherry last week, which sparked an online debate and led to conservative voices bashing him online.
Let's queer up the USA view. Biden administration stands up for gay staffer attacked by libs of TikTok. The White House is condemning recent online attacks against an openly gay Interior Department spokesman. The attacks online are targeting Tyler Cherry, Interior's Principal Deputy Communications Director, and started when the right-wing social media account Libs of TikTok criticized Cherry's appearance on X.
According to the article by David McAfee, posted on MSN.com, the outlet also included a photo of Cherry in a netted shirt covered with rose petals. That same photo and others of Cherry wearing clothing that are not considered traditionally appropriate for straight men also made it to X, formerly known as Twitter. On the social media platform, right-wingers complained about the promotion and insulted the official. This Biden administration step has created some controversy by hiring Tyler Cherry for a communications role inside the White House. The former Interior Department's communication director is now under fire for past tweets criticizing immigration laws and police brutality. So he responds on X and he says, "Past social media posts from when I was younger do not reflect my current views, period. I support this administration's agenda and will continue my communication work focused on our climate and environmental policies." The following clip was posted 11 months ago. In the clip, Mr. Trump discusses his views on gender identity.
Here's my plan to stop the chemical, physical, and emotional mutilation of our youth. On day one, I will revoke Joe Biden's cruel policies on so-called gender-affirming care. Ridiculous. A process that includes giving kids puberty blockers, mutating their physical appearance, and ultimately performing surgery on minor children. Can you believe this?
We do not condone the opinions in the following article. According to the abc.net.au article by Siobhan Marin and Andrew West, the headlines state, "Gay conservatives helped to shape the Republican Party. Now, Trump is vowing to roll back LGBTQ rights." The article then goes into detail on how, once in office, Trump's support for LGBTQ Americans quickly vanished. In 2017, Trump enacted a ban on transgender Americans joining the military. It's something that the military itself hadn't actually asked for, and that evangelical Christians weren't even expecting him to do so, Dr. Smith explains. According to Dr. Smith, the other big thing Trump did was to appoint 3 conservative Supreme Court judges who may, in the future, allow LGBTQ rights to be rolled back. In the last few years, there has been a rush of Republican politicians introducing state-based anti-LGBTQ bills. Between 2023 and 2024, more than 500 bills were proposed by Republicans, with roughly a quarter passed. Around half of the measures are anti-trans. In the following clip, we see the 5 co-hosts discuss the background of Tyler Cherry, the newly promoted Associate Communications Director at the White House. We can see that their opinion of Tyler is not well.
You think that's his worst picture?
It's the safer work picture. There are others, lots of others.
If you go to Google Image, your eyes will fry. Look, this was without a question a DEI hire. He wasn't hired for his skills or experience or knowledge. He was hired for his identity, which he parades with pride. Far be it for me to disagree with that. But if you're going to lead with identity, you better back it up with something. You're telling me there weren't hundreds or thousands of people more qualified than this bozo? You know, he got the job for not what he's done, but for who he is.
So, Judge, my favorite about the Free Gaza tweets is that he wouldn't last in Gaza.
In other news, a News.com article by Alia Shwaib says that the supporters of Donald Trump's Make America Great Again movement have slammed CNN on social media on Monday after the former president's press secretary Carolyn Levitt was cut off during an interview appearance. According to the article, when asked what to expect of President Joe Biden ahead of the debate, Levitt responded, "Well, first of all, it takes someone 5 minutes to Google Jake Tapper Donald Trump to see that Jake Tapper has consistently." Hunt stopped Levitt and warned, "I'm gonna stop this interview if you continue to attack my colleagues." Levitt continued, "I'm stating facts that your colleagues have stated in the past." At this point, Hunt cut her off and ended the interview.
Well, first of all, it takes someone 5 minutes to Google Jake Tapper Donald Trump to see that Jake Tapper has consistently
we're going to stop this interview if you're going to keep
President
attacking my
Trump
colleagues.
Adolf Hitler.
Ma'am, I'm going to stop
no,
this interview if you
I'm
continue to attack my colleagues. I would like to talk about Joe Biden and Donald Trump, who you work for.
Yes.
If you are here to speak on his behalf, I am willing to have this conversation.
I am stating facts that your colleagues have stated in the past.
Okay,
now, as
I'm
for
sorry,
this
guys.
debate,
We're going to come back.
Levitt repeatedly claimed that Trump will not receive fair treatment in debate on CNN, describing it as biased and hostile environment. Levitt's interview on the network ended early after she repeatedly questioned a moderator in the network's presidential debate. According to a Newsweek.com article by Jenna Sundell, The View hosts criticized former President Donald Trump's campaign spokesperson for claiming that Thursday's debate unfairly favors President Joe Biden during a CNN interview. The View host Ana Navarro said Trump's campaign team is making excuses on Monday's episode. "They're saying the debate is rigged and the interviewers are biased," Navarro said. "You know what it sounds to me? It sounds like the people who call folks snowflakes are snowflakes. It sounds to me like somebody's running a little scared chicken." That's it for today, folks. God bless America, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more news.